So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dobbs now on second down. Allen has it, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The play clock's running down. To throw is down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On the carry there, it'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. As they run the counter play. And he got blown on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Over! Sit!
Webb now from the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Webb, flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go.
On second down, Dobbs going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. On the carry, it's Davis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd down and 5. Now Dobbs. Unable to find Dorsett. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Dobbs. And he whips that one incomplete there. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that north on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the backup Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out come the Patriots.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Dorsett, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room. They got a lot more than that. They run. This is Lewis. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
In motion right is Brown. Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Let's round. Let's go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And some room to work. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and 10, Dobbs steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green, 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
No, check, Patriots. All right, now, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw on second down is Savage. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll run with Davis. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
No, Jack, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They run the counter now on first down. Room here to run. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up second down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Over. Detroit.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now.
Savage from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit.
Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Savage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Out to his left. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Dobbs. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. In motion left is Mitchell. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Dobbs now on second down. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw is Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, it's Savage. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly did, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Savage. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Savage leading his guys up following the sack. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Back in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
In motion left is Perriman.
Over.
3rd and long. It's Savage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six for that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the... Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two.
Here we go. Let's go, D.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. First down throw coming. Savage forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry up, here we go.
Second and 10, going with Savage again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Just keeping the play alive. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Set. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. 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 Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Ohio.
toss. Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play clock winding down. Now Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Savage try to rally the troops and get them to the line fast. Here's Savage. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Savage try to rally the troops and get them to the line fast.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
This will be caught inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Savage from the shotgun snap. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Man 38.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Lewis. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Man 38. Ohio.
Here's Davis now. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Come on, let's go. What?
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.